Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first blog ever and my first piece of content that I've ever made, so it's probably going to be terrible. I wanted to do a couple of things in this video today, and first is my introduction and my welcome message to people watching this channel. And it's also an announcement kind of at the same time, because a couple of months ago, around 1 or 2, I actually announced my retirement from esports. And this isn't a direct non-retirement, but it's more like I'll still be doing gaming content. So first of all, my name is Nikolai Benson Crisberg. I'm 19 years old, and I've been in the Heroes of Storm scene for 2 years, and I've been playing MOBAs for about 12, 13 years. So it's a pretty long time, considering my age. I started playing in StarCraft 1, I started playing Age of Strife. Then I started doing Warcraft 3 mods similar to Age of Strife, kind of like Dota 2, Dota the mod, and Naruto and Dragon Ball mods, if you ever played those. It was technically what became a MOBA today, what we know of it as now. And then I started playing League of Legends when that came around. I started in beta on North American server, and I played until Season 3. And I went on to EA's game called Dongate, which you might never have heard about. It wasn't that big, but that was when I started competing, and I was about 14, 15 years old. And then when that got shut down by EA, I went on and I took half a year break from video games really. I was playing some Counter-Strike and some other games for fun. And I was looking for a new place to go, and I saw that my AD carry rival in Dongate, he was in SK's Heroes of Storm team. And my process kind of went really competitive that, if he can make it, then I can make it, I'm betting him, etc. And then after a month of playing the game, I ended up being contracted by Team Dignitas as their analyst, and then things started progressing from there. So for today, I have kind of done coaching and analyzing for about 1.5, 2 years, and I've done it for several organizations, such as Team Dignitas, Nihon Gaming. I was with Elevate GG. I was with Alternate Addicts for a brief period of time. I was with some really famous amateur teams like Couple Wolves. I'll go a bit more in depth about it later, but I want to first talk about what this YouTube channel is going to be about. So the reason why I'm making this YouTube channel is because I need a kind of playground to discuss coaching philosophy, to improve the way I do speeches, to improve the way I share my knowledge from my brain and give it to you guys. And it's something that, whether or not I want to go back into the esports scene, is something I really wanted to start improving at. I'm reading books, I'm doing my research, and I to further improve my coaching abilities and improve my philosophy and mentality knowledge. And also about just general sports and how the human body works. But I don't have a place right now, since I have no team, to really try out things and to practice. And I was practicing behind closed doors before this, but I want to be able to share it publicly, basically. So it's really just a place that I'm going to be doing vlogs about everything that I want to express, and maybe a couple of debate videos, and I want to talk briefly about my time with the teams that I've been on. But for right now, the kind of video that we're going to be making for the next 20 to 30 videos really is going to be about the step from being an amateur player and wanting to go pro, no matter what kind of level you are. So it's going to be content that everyone is going to be able to watch. Whether you're a pro player and you're looking to improve, or you're brand new Heroes of Storm or mobile player really, and you want to improve and step up in your game. It's also going to be about the way that you brand yourself when trying to enter the competitive scene, and really about the approach that you might want to take, because a lot of people are approaching it in the wrong way right now. And it's also going to be about Heroes of Storm mechanics, game knowledge, tools to help you improve your mechanics. It's going to be a lot of different things that I all think is really important for you to further go and have a chance at actually making it, because a lot of players, they're saying they want to go pro. Well, how bad do you want it, right? How bad do you think you want to? Are you practicing the right way? Are you actually giving it the best possible try of making it? It's really what it's going to be about. So it's going to be a play where I'm trying to improve the way I do it and do things and my methods and hear public opinion about it. And it's also going to be a place where hopefully you're able to learn while I'm learning, right? So first of all, well, the next video will be about my experience with the couple of teams that I've been on. It's going to be about first starting with Team Dignitas, which is the old Team Dignitas and not the current lineup, by the way. So that was the Nuruk, Chris, Tumsy, Lane, and Blood Dragon, which was the team that came from Infinite Crisis and then moved on to Heroes of Storm. And that was really my first pro team that I've been on, right? That was my first contract with a professional organization. And then afterwards we were doing Helium Gaming, which was Alex the Prodigy, it was Taz Dingle, Raleigh, Sunder, and Stock. And then we'll talk about when I moved over to the North American scene where I started coaching an amateur team, which was called Cabo Wolves, which you're all going to be super familiar with. It was Michael Liddell, Akaface, Big Impact, Beakit, and Son was like our 5 players. But we also had Hawkfu and Yelkow for a brief period of time. Overall, there was a lot of versions of Cabo Wolves, right? But this was the version that I was coaching. And this was the version that eventually entered and became Panda Global, right? If you're into the scene right now, you'll be familiar with all these players. And then I also want to talk about my experience with Elevate GG. Elevate GG was only for a very brief period of time. It's for about 2 weeks. But we ended up going from 16 seed in Interstorm 2 to being the second place in the tournament. That being said, one of the top 2 teams in the region were in China at the time. And if they were back home, we probably would have been sorry. But even then, it was a good experience for me. And it was something I wanted to share my opinion about on how we made it and what we did in terms of preparing for that tournament and going into the tournament the best possible way. And that's pretty much it. What else? The video quality isn't great. It's not going to be great. I'm not trying to make the best vlogging setup ever in the world. I'm doing this on a really old webcam. And the microphone that I had in my headset, all of the racers, the microphone is broke. So we're also doing the recording through a webcam, which is awful. And yeah, I mean, I hope that you guys are going to be able to kind of find a way to watch and learn while I'm also learning. The first couple of videos, the first many couple of videos, to be honest, are probably going to be terrible. But I wanted to get it done and get it kind of step in the right direction of where I want it to go. And it's something I wanted to do for a long time, but I haven't really started doing it. And earlier today I had a talk with a coach I really respect, not from the Heroes of Storm scene. And the talk with him kind of made me realize that, you know, what you were doing before, even though in terms of income it wasn't very rewarding, it was a really smart choice, and I should be more confident in what I'm doing and keep doing and try and take it to the next step. Try to see 5-10 years ahead of where I am really now. And I think this is one of the steps that are gonna help me further improve. I'm starting school in January, as I wrote in my tweet longer a couple of months ago, and that's something I'm gonna stick to. So doing these YouTube videos is kind of gonna be my side thing besides focusing on school. I'll be studying business and leadership, which also comes into the whole coaching aspect, and it's really why I chose education. But that just means that for right now, there's not really going to be a schedule for when these videos are going to get released. But I'll try to make a video about maybe once every week, and maybe if there is like a hot debate going on in the community, you know, and if I want to express my opinion about it, I'll make a video about it, you know. This is my first video, and since I really haven't uploaded it right now, I don't know my upload speed. So maybe like I'm unable to produce more than 2 or 3 videos a week just because of how slow our internet might be. So we'll kind of see about that. I'm aiming to make maybe 6 or 7 before I start school. I'm starting late January, so it's going to be a interesting and fast Christmas going on here. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. When I'm done with that series, it might be. So it might be 40 videos, it might be less, maybe I'm able to make 10 videos that are all 1 hour, and just keep going about the subject, and then on and on and on. And then we'll see how it goes from there. It's gonna be all kind of topics. It's gonna be topics that I don't know much about right now. Maybe it's gonna be topics that I know a lot about. Maybe it's gonna be debates about something that I'm not really sure of, but I'm willing to debate the topic. Like the topic of coaching your storm. I don't think my Reddit thread was necessarily the best thing ever, but I think it was something in the right direction of it, right? That Blizzard needs to go in and step in and break the circle that are repeating currently and so on. If you haven't read the thread, go and read the thread. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. But I hope that you'll enjoy it. So thanks.